Hello everyone, my name is Vaishali Phulari. Welcome back to our channel P. Vaishali's Mathematics classes. We are studying a new chapter from the 10th standard CBSE board, pair of linear equations in two variables. Let us see what this chapter actually says. Pair of linear equations in two variables. Till now, you may be heard about the pair of the shoes, pair of the socks, pair of the earrings. Many more things are there which are in the pair. Here, we are going to learn the linear equations, but that should be in the pair. Means we are going to take the two linear equations here. Okay. What is the linear equation, by the way? Linear equation means an equation which is having the highest degree as the one in two variables. You might have studied in the polynomial chapter. There we used one variable. Here we are going to use the two variables. Let us take x and y, a comma b, s and t, u and v. Like that we are going to take the two variables. What is the standard form of a linear equations in the two variables? Ax plus by plus c equals to 0. Why it is an equation? Because equals to 0. We are going to use ax by plus c equals to 0. Means we are going to use the equation here. What is the a? A is the coefficient of the x. Here b is the coefficient of the y and c is the constant. This is the standard form of a linear equations in the two variables. Here if you see this equation, here x and y, these two variables are used. Here the chapter is based on the pair of the linear equations. We should have one more equation. Okay. Here to differentiate between the equation number 1 and 2, let us take for the first equation a1, b1 and c1, a2, b2 and c2. a1, this is the coefficient of the x in the first equation, and a2 is the coefficient of the x, but it is in the second equation. Like that, to differentiate between these two equations, we can use this coefficients as well as the constant. C1 and C2, these two are the constant. In introduction, let us see what we are going to learn in this chapter. We are going to find the solution in this chapter. What is a solution? If there is an unknown variable like x and y, we are going to get the value of that. It is called as the finding a solution or solving an equation. It is the same. And for any equation, if the solution exists or solution is not existing, it is based. So, if a solution is existing, that type of the equations are called as the consistent pair of linear equations. I will repeat it one more time. A pair of linear equations which are having the solutions, those equations are called as the consistent pair of linear equations. Next, if there is no solution, then that system is called as the inconsistent. Inconsistent pair of the linear equations. Next, if there is a solution, again the question comes whether there is a unique solution or many solutions. It is based on again two factors. If there is only unique or one solution. or many solutions. One solution, or we can say that the unique solution. If there is one solution or the unique solution, that type of the system is called as the consistent pair of the linear equations. If there are the many solutions, in that case also we say the consistent pair of the linear equations, but these are also called as the dependent pair of linear equations. You should remember that. Dependent pair of the linear equations means here, as we discussed, that we are going to use the two equations here, and these two equations will be equivalent to each other. While solving the problem, we will understand what is this actually telling. Many solutions are also called as a dependent pair of the linear equations. Next, to solve these equations, we are having the two methods. First is the graphical method and second one is the algebraic method. In graphical method, with the help of the graph, we are going to get the solutions of x and y. Graphical method to get the solution of the pair of the linear equations. This is the first method. Second is the algebraic method. Algebraic method of the solution of a pair of linear equations. In this, again, two subtypes are there. The subtypes are substitution method and second one is the elimination method. For the same pair of the linear equations, you can use any method, either graphical or the algebraic method. In algebraic methods, substitution method and elimination method. In substitution method, we are going to substitute a value and we are going to get the whole equation in terms of the x or in terms of the y. Then it's possible to get the value of the x. And once we get the one value, the other value will be calculated based on that substitution. Next, in elimination method, what are we going to do? We are going to eliminate one variable there, either x or the y. By that way, we are going to get one value of the variable and second will be calculated by substituting that value in that any one of the equation. In this way, we are going to get the solutions of x and y. Next, how to decide whether two equations are given to us. How to decide that for these equations solutions are existing or not? By looking at the equation, one can say here there will be one solutions, no solutions or many solutions are there. What is the criteria that we are going to see here? Here are two equations, a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equals to 0. We are going to get the ratios of this first. How can we get the ratios? a1 by a2, b1 by b2 and c1 by c2. What are these? These are the ratios. First, we are going to calculate the ratios of them. If there are three conditions, a1 by a2 is not equals to b1 by b2. Here, the graphical representation will be the two lines are intersecting lines. Means two lines are going to intersect at one point means wherever the two lines are intersecting, there will be the solution. Means here if we see only one solution is going to exist for the intersecting lines. There will be one or unique solution. The second case, if A1 by A2 is equals to B1 by B2, which is not equals to C1 by C2, then these lines will be parallel lines. Here, there is no intersection means there is no solution. There won't be any solution for the parallel lines. How can we say that these two lines are the parallel? We have to check the ratios of this and we have to compare them. How are we going to compare? A1 by A2 is equals to B1 by B2, but it should not be equals to the C1 by C2. Next, third one. How do you remember this? Here, intersecting lines means if we put equals to and if we are giving not to it, not equals to means here are the intersecting lines. By this way, you can remember this ratio for the intersecting lines. And for the parallel lines, these two lines are the parallel. Means here first we are going to use the equals to sign. Next, if A1 by A2 equals to B1 by B2 equals to C1 by C2. If all the values or all the ratios are equal to each other, then these lines are coincident lines. How these lines will be? Suppose this is a line. On this, the another line will be coincident. Means many solutions are there. Just now we discussed wherever intersection point we are getting, their solution is going to exist. Here, if we see like this, many solutions are there. Many solutions are. This type of the system is also called as a dependent pair of the linear equations. Let us move towards the exercise 3.1. The question number 1 is form the pair of linear equations in the following problems and find their solutions graphically. Here, the wording problem is given to us. We have to form the pair of linear equations, then we should get the value of the x and y graphically. In that, the first bit is 10 students of class 10 took part in a mathematics quiz. Means in the 10th class, there are overall 10 students are there. If the number of the girls is 4 more than the number of the boys, and find the number of the boys and the girls who took part in the quiz. This scenario is given to us. 10 students of class 10 took a part in a mathematics quiz. Means here in a class there are boys as well as the girls. Here it is mentioned even. We are going to take answer. Let the number of girls in 10th class is equals to x and the number of boys in class 10 is equals to y. we have taken the girls as the x and the boys as the y. Here, in a class there are the 10 students. They haven't mentioned how many girls are there and how many boys are there. As we know that in a class, girls and boys both are there. That's why from this, can we write x plus y is equal to 10? Here, we have taken the number of the girls as the x and number of the boys as the y. After adding number of the girls and the number of the boys, the number of the total students should come here. Means equals to 10. We are going to take this as the equation number 1. Next, the second condition is if the number of the girls is 4 more than the number of the boys. If the number of the girls, what we have denoted for the number of the girls as the x is wherever is there, we have to replace that is with the equals to. Sometimes you will get words, if somebody is talking about the past, there what is used. If they will talk about the future, there will be will. This word will be there. Then according to that, the tenses, you have to put the equals to sign. For is, was and will, equals to is replaced. 4 more. 4 more means we are going to add them. More means we have to take the plus sign. Then the number of the boys. Then the number of the boys. We have denoted with the y here. What is the meaning of this? If the number of the girls equals to 4 more than the number of the boys. Here girls are more than the number of the boys. How many are more? 4 are more. From this, can we write x minus y is equals to 4? This will be our equation number 2. Here, we are going to form a table. After that, we will get the solution of this. Our equations are x plus y is equal to 10, equation number 1, and x minus y is equals to 4. This will be our equation number 2. For both of these equations, we are going to form the table. X plus y is equals to 10. Let us form the table for this. X, y, then this is our equation, x plus y equals to 10. First, we will put x is equals to 0. If we put x is equal to 0, then 0 plus y equals to 10. 0 plus y is the y equals to 10. If we substitute x is equals to 0, then we will get the value of the y as the 10 here. Next, put y is equals to 0. In this equation, x plus, if y is the 0, then 0 equals to 10. X plus 0 is x equals to 10. Then y is equals to 0 and x will be our 10. Next, put x is equals to 2. Let us take x equals to 2. 2 plus y is equals to 10. With the y, 2 is in the addition. If it goes other side, it will be subtraction. Y is equals to 10 minus 2, that is 8. We will write x is the 2 and y is the 8. Next, put x is equals to 3. If we put x is equals to 3, wherever x is there, substitute with the 3. 3 plus y is equals to 10. Y is equals to 10 minus 3, that is the 7. X is the 3 and y is the 7. Let us get the points for the second equation. X minus y equals to 4. X minus y equals to 4. This is our second equation. In this first value, we are going to put x is equals to 0 here. If you put x is equals to 0, 0 minus y equals to 4. 0 minus y gives us the minus y equals to 4. Y is equals to minus 4. We are putting x is equals to 0. Then for the y, we are getting the minus 4. Put y equals to 0. If you put y is equals to 0, x minus 0 equals to 4. X minus 0 is the x which is equals to 4. X is equals to 4 and y will be 0. Next, put x is equals to 6. We are putting x is equals to 6. Then what we get for the value of the y? Let us see. X is equals to 6. 6 minus y equals to 4. We want to get the value of the y. Minus y equals to 4 minus 6. Minus y equals to minus 2. Y is equals to 2. Y is the 2. Put some value. X is equals to 9. If you put x is equals to 9, 9 minus y equals to 4. Minus y is equals to 4 minus 9. Minus y is equals to minus 5. Y is equals to 5. X is the 9, y is the 5. It is not necessary that you should also take this same value. It is your choice what the value should be taken for the x and what the value should be taken for the y. If you substitute any one value from for this equation, you will get the another value automatically. In this way, we form the table for the first equation and for the second equation. To get the solution, we should plot all these points on the graph and we are going to get the solution. Solution means how many girls are there and how many boys are there in that class. Let's move towards the graph. Here, this is the graph paper. On this, we are going to plot these points. These points we already prepared in the video. X plus y is equals to 10. This is our first equation. X minus y equals to 4. This is our second equation. Here we have taken 4 points for each of these equations. Now on this graph paper, as you know that wherever the intersection point of the x-axis and the y-axis, first of all, where we plot the points on the x-axis. The horizontal line is called as the x-axis, the vertical line is called as the y-axis. For this, wherever the intersection point, this is called as the origin. To the origin, on the x-axis, for the right side there are the positive values and for the left side there are the negative values. Next, on this y-axis, above there will be the positive numbers and below there will be the negative numbers. So these are the 4 quadrants that you have already learned in the previous classes and also you might have plotted the points on the graphs. Now let us plot the points and get the values of x and y. Here don't forget to write the scale. On x-axis we have taken the 1 centimeter is equals to 1 unit. And on y-axis also we have taken 1 centimeter is equals to 1 unit only. 0 on x-axis it is the 0 and y value is the 10. Here is the point. Next 10 and 0. X is the 0. X is the 10 and y is the 0. Next 2 and 8. X value is the 2 and y value is the 8. Here we will write the points here. 10, 0. Here is the 0, 10. This value is 2, 8. X value is the 2 and Y value is the 8. Next, X value is the 3 and Y value is the 7. 3, 7. Here, 4 points we have plotted. Now, we have to join all these 4 points and we have to draw a line here. As it is the line, that's why you have to show these end points with the arrows, because the line can be extendable from both the sides. Here you have to write which equation is it. Which equation? X plus y is equals to 10. Here we have joined 4 points and you can see here, as the linear equation is always a straight line, that's why by plotting these 4 points and by joining these points we got a straight line here. Next, let us plot the points for the second equation. 0, minus 4. On x-axis it is the 0 and y is the minus 4. This is our point. 0, minus 4. Next, 4, 0. X is the 4 and y is the 0. 4, 0. On x-axis, y is always 0 and on y-axis, x is always 0. We know this point. You studied in the 9th class also. X is 6, y is the 2. X is the 6 and y is the 2. Here is the point. 6, 2. Next point. 9, 5. X is 9 and y is the 5. 9, 5. Again, join these 4 points. Which line is it? X minus 5 is equals to 4. Which line is there? You have to write that equation. Here, you can see here, both the points are intersecting at this point. This point is the 7, this point is the 3. 7, 3 is the solution. But here it is asked that how many girls and how many boys are there. If you remember, do you know, while writing, first we write the x coordinate and later we write the y coordinate. We got the solution as 7, 3. Here x is equals to 7 and y is equals to 3. Here it is asked how many boys are there and how many girls are there in that class. X means the number of the girls. Number of girls equals to 7 and number of boys equals to 3. If we add 7 plus 3, we will get the 10. Means total students are the 10 and x is equals to 4 plus y. X is equal to how much? 7. 4 plus 7 means there are 4 girls more than the number of the boys. In this way, we solve this first question and we will see the next question in the next video. Thank you.